Okay, there are a lot of code smell technique existing nowadays. Okay, actually introduced by previous researchers, previous developers, and so on. Okay, but for this topic, we use code smells actually introduced by the Fowlers. Okay, you can find in the internet. Okay, the details of the fowler, because the fowler's technique for cod smell include maybe 100. Okay, maybe 100 techniques. Okay, uh, this one here, just a few techniques from the fowlers. Okay, for example, here we can see here comments. Okay, okay, for example, comment, if you put a lot of comments inside the, okay, for example here comment, if you put a lot of comment inside your code, okay, actually it's very good. Okay, it's very good, meaning that you explain line by line what the code actually do. Okay, but the drawback is that the first one, it will affect your performance. Okay, because if you put a lot of comment, it will increase the line of code. Okay, it may if affect your the performance of the software. Okay, another one, if you put a very detailed comments in your code, okay, it's very good for the developers. Okay, it's very good for the one who maintain the software. But if you neglect the security issue, okay, it's very dangerous, because once the hacker can penetrate your code, okay, the hacker can access your code. Okay, so the hacker can read all the comments and all the functionality line by line for your code, and then it's much more easier for the hacker to change, okay, your code. Okay, that's why it's okay to put a lot of comment, but at the same time you must consider the security measure. Okay, meaning that you need to put a more effort on the security level. Okay, another, and the rest, for example, data class, data clump, divergent change, and so on, actually related to the code and design smell. Okay, this is the lot of things to do. That's why for the bad smell, actually, okay, for the bad smell code for design, actually this one usually implemented by the senior programmer. Okay, meaning that the programmer that have uh, a lot of experience, okay, of coding and so on, not from the junior programmer. Okay, senior programmer, okay, senior solution architect, and so on. Okay, meaning that at a glance they know that your design and your code have some weaknesses. Okay, there are a few examples here I want to explain here. Okay, I don't want to explain all of this, because actually from Fowler's technique, maybe 100 of technique. Okay, so I just explain a few of the technique. Okay, the usual or the common issue, okay, for design and code smell. Okay, the first one is the, okay, the data class. Okay, for the purpose of the data class is that, okay, the purpose is to hold data without own functionality. Okay, meaning that your class diagram represent, okay, for example, the entity movie represent the very complex, or we expect the movie class will have the very complex method inside there. Okay, but some method is missing. Okay, especially if the movie class need to interact with another entity, for example, with customer entity or class. Okay. So the data class will offer the attribute getters and setters, and then the most important thing, other class strongly rely on them. Okay, because movie is the main entity. Remember the domain analysis topic. Okay, you need to identify the core domain, okay, generic domain, and subdomain. Okay, so the movie is considered as a core domain. Okay, meaning that if the movie is a core domain, okay, there are a lot of class will interact with the movie classes, and then its class is not complex. If the movie is a core domain, okay, we logically, okay, the movie method is much more than 3 lah. Okay, this one is 3. Okay, must have more than 3. Okay, the first thing you need to do is to refactor. Okay, remember the last topic, the previous topic, refactoring. Okay, how we need to refactor? We use the move method. Okay, meaning that we group the data and the services, okay, defined on the related data of the movie. Okay, for example, this is not compulsory. You can use another technique of refactoring. For example, we use the move method, and then from here we will provide the proper services to the former client of the public data instead of direct access to this data. Okay, because the movie class interact or another class strongly rely on the movie class. Okay, so how we do that? Okay, from here we detect a few method missing here in order the movie class enable to interact with another class. Okay, so this is just example. You can suggest by your own opinion and so on. Okay, from this example here, okay, we put two additional method. Okay, the first one is get charged. The first one is get charged, and then the second one is get frequent renter points. Okay, why? Okay, because these two method will interact with another class. Okay, for example, rental class. If you want to rent the movie, of course, okay, you want to know how much you will get charged. Okay, that's why we put get charged here. And then if you rentals as a customer, okay, if you are a loyal customer, okay, you will get there some point here. Okay, some point here. Okay, maybe at the end you are unable to redeem the point. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, to do to prevent the code smell in term of the